Hello everyone. So today I'm going to look at another super high roller final table. This was played back in September, October, I think. This is the 10K super high roller, and I was looking for the sickest lineup I could find, and I think this is the one with Ben CB, Wushu, Pablo, Ole, Lina. I think all these guys are crushers basically. So let's just look at the stacks quickly. Ben and Wushu are the two chip leaders, and Pablo, the three chip leaders, and there are a couple of short stacks. And as you can see, all the big stacks are on the top side of the table, and all the short stacks are clumped up together here. So this is going to be a really interesting dynamic. Kevin and Ole have really terrible seats. Uh, Obviously, they cannot really open much into the two big stacks. And Pablo and Kevin, again, Pablo has a really bad seat as well because on his right there are the four short stacks that will jam a lot into his big blind and small blind when the stacks get a little bit shorter. Obviously not right now when they have like 20 something big blinds. But again, I'm just again before every hand when the cards are dead, I will pause the video and we'll try to predict what the players will do. And let's see how good I will do. So I think in this hand, Kevin opens and basically everyone folds. Uh, this is gonna be a 2x speed. Yeah, okay, easy. Okay, so yeah, Pete folded Queen Jack off, standard. Ole is going to open, and everyone else will fold. I don't think Ben wants to use this combo as a 3-bet. He's gonna use a bunch of ace x offsuit and like king x suited. Yeah, and that's king do sign off is okay. So I'm not seeing what these have, so I don't see the cards. Okay, so Ole is folding, and we'll probably fold to the small blind, and he has a raise or a limp, I guess. For sure, this is a hand class that you can raise like this. Queen 6 off, king 6 off, queen 7 off. Okay, so king deuce off defense pre. I mean, that's pretty loose. He's gonna try to steal like with a small c-bet. Pete will call. And I'm gonna guess small blind is giving up. Oh, interesting. Barrel. Yeah, jam and fold, okay. So coming with 40 big blinds. Probably not an open into the short stacks. And otherwise, Mark cannot open that one. And I'm guessing Pete will jam the small blind versus Lena. Or just raise, okay. I mean, 3x is pretty big. Versus a 13 big blind stack, you can go definitely smaller than that. Okay, so Ole is folding. I think PDC is folding. Pete will open the button. Oh, Ben, okay. So Ben is opening queen 3 suited into all these short stacks. Okay. That's probably a bit loose, but if he thinks they are not playing back as they should, it's probably fine. For again, Ben has an open here and Lena has a rejam. Like he's definitely opening queen 9 if he opened queen 3 in the last hand. Yeah, Lena has an easy rejam and Ben will fold. So again, Ben has an open, and yeah, I don't think Ole is defending that. All right. So fold, fold, fold. Lena has a close decision. I think King Jack can open here. This one is closer, but yeah, if Lena folds, then Ole can again raise this one for sure, or limp. Okay, he decides to limp. This can ISO for sure. Okay, I guess Ole will try to stab. Okay, goes check check maybe. Then Ole will stab the turn probably. For sure, Ole will start betting now. Okay, the screen just went black. Okay, it came back. Okay, obviously Mueller is not going away. Let's see if Ole tries to bluff. I don't think he's making an 8x fold. So he's trying to fold. I mean, 6x is not folding. Yeah, just a snap call. So his overbet is obviously trying to make 6x and 5x fold. I think most ace-x will call here, even versus overbet. Okay. So Pete has an open. And actually Pablo has a really nice 3-bet candidate there with the ace-4 suited. Wow, he folds, okay. Kevin is folding. Or I can flood this if he wants to, not. Okay, Ben will probably defend this as the big stack, okay. Probably a half pot or bigger sizing on this board. He's over pairs and strong the next one to bet bigger. Oh, he just bets third, okay. So fold, 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 fold. Again, Ole into the short stacks, big blind, and the two bigger stacks. Probably folds this. Otherwise, the button will open. Ben has a flat or 3-bet maybe. I guess he wants to. Versus another big stack, probably not much 3-betting going on. Like, not that much. As versus like Ole. Wow, he folds. Queen 8 suited, really? Okay. I did not expect him to fold. So Pablo is opening Ole with 30. I guess he has to fold with all these stacks behind. And then the big blind will rejam with his 10 big blind stack. Okay, there is the open. Okay, there's the fold, and this is gonna be a rejam for sure. And I think Pablo has a very close decision. It's probably close to 0 EV, if not slightly minus EV, and I don't think he wants to double up the short stack. And just keep his big stack as well. Yeah, there's the fold, okay. So fold again. Pablo has a close decision. Probably opening king jack off, and yeah, I think he's gonna fold this one. Ben will open the queen 6, and everyone folds. Yeah, Ben is opening. Big blind is not gonna defend the king 3 offsuit. With 30, close to 40 big blinds, this ace 9 off is probably the bottom if he wants to open. And I think Lena will oh, actually Mark has like a close decision here with nice. It's probably, I mean, you can flood this if you want to. but with 20 big blinds, okay, now he can open. And Lina will defend. Okay, I expect a small c-bet, maybe a check. Yeah, I mean c-bet. Okay, then probably gonna go check check, and then Lina will value bet. I mean, this is not the easiest bluff catcher because you block queen 9 suited, 9 10 suited, right? You'd rather have pocket 8s here or pocket 7s. Yeah, what is Lina bluffing with? Like, he has the queen 10s, the queen 9s, the 9 10s, right? But you block those with your pocket 9s, so nice fold. Okay, Ole is going to open. Lina has a rejam. Okay, easy jam with pocket 10s. Oh, Ole gets aces, okay. And PDs has ace 10 off. I don't think this is a rejam. The bottom is probably ace jack off, but yeah, I don't. Ace 10 is definitely not the rejam here. Snap fold. Okay, Kevin can defend, yeah. Like a gutter with no backdoor flush draw. Okay, checks back. Let's see if Kevin decides to bluff this one. I mean, he has way more queen X than Ole, so guess he could, but there's two flush draws on the board. Okay, still the check fold, so fold, 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 fold. So with 30, I'm not sure what 6 is supposed to do here, but there's 1, 2, 3 shorter stack than them. Okay, he just check limps, okay. Obviously Ole calls, and I don't think 6 wants to bluff here. Ole will check back. I guess 6 could bluff now. He doesn't really have showdown value at this point. For sure, if Ole has a deuce X, he will bluff this a lot, I think. So, but now obviously Ole just value bets and Kevin just folds. So Mark has an open, and then yeah, everyone just folds. Maybe Muleker can defend that as the big stack versus the short stack. But this opening range is really, really tight, so probably fold is better here. Okay, he defends. I guess means c-bet. Is he gonna check call one? Drawing to the shit flush draw. And they gotta, okay, he's gonna check call. I guess Mark will. I mean, check back is like not the worst here, but better is fine as well. Now Muleker will just probably fold, yeah. Alright, fold, fold, fold. Small blind will limp. And I think Ben has an ISO there. Okay, just checks back. Stab with the king, or check is fine as well. Stab, okay. Stab, fold. So beat with pocket fives has to fold. Lina will open. And I guess Ben has a 3-bet candidate here with the ace-3 offsuit. Oh, he just snap folds, alright. So fold, fold, fold. Muleker will open, and versus wide jamming ranges with like 12, 13 big blinds, you can rejam a lot. So PDC can probably rejam this one. Or just defend. Probably any pocket pair here, and most ace-x are fine rejumps here. Okay, we will see the first bust out. Oh, seems like they will chop. Yeah, they chop. Lucky for PDC. So Kevin again with 25. Very close, probably borderline open, but he can open, and then if not, Mark I guess can open this one. Will Ben open though? 9-4 suited? Oh, for sure he will. And then everyone snap folds. So fold, fold, Ole. I don't think can open pocket fives. And then Pete has a raise here, I think, with the king queen suited. Then you cover someone in these blind versus blind battles, and there are a couple of short stacks as well. You just have to put the pressure on, I think, a lot of the time. There's gonna be a bunch of raising and jamming here going on, and not much limping, I think. So I guess check calling. There's so many two pair and straight combos here in the small blinds range. Oh, he leads, okay. Then we just fold the bad flush draw. So Kevin has an open. Muleker has a 3-bet candidate. Mark will probably fold. And then Pablo can defend again with the big stack versus short stack situation. You can defend wider. Okay, defend. Wow. Even versus small, I don't think 10-8 is defending here much with no backdoor flush draw. Yeah, even versus that sizing, I don't think he's calling much here. Like he's just drawing that's a lot of the time. Yeah. So Muleker has an open. And then Pete with 30 can 3-bet or flat. Oh, so no one hits the board. Okay, so this board is really good for the big blinds and his snapjacks. Let's see if Muleker will decide to delete c-bet. I mean, he obviously checks a lot on this board as well, so delete c-bet makes sense. Okay, he's gonna get 2 snap folds. Nice. So Ben has an open, and then everyone folds. So I would be surprised if Ben opened this into all these shorties. So when Ben folds, Kevin has a fold and Ollie has a fold as well. Okay. So fold, 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 fold. Again, Mueller will just probably limp. There's basically limping range. If you put this in a solver with the two big stacks, I think the strategy is here just to limp range. And still limp a lot. Okay, Ben floats with Jack high. I guess the bet here makes sense with 5x. Since again, as you saw, Ben floated Jack 8 off. Um, Pete Chan is gonna fold, and then Mueller opens. Again, Ben has probably flat. So he flats, okay. This is kind of strong range. A bunch of Jack X, so okay, now Mueller will probably delete C bet this one. Folding out a bunch of like King 10s, King 9s, Ace X hands. So Pete has an open, and then Kevin has a 3-bet, and then I'm guessing Pete will fold. Okay, the 2.5 is 3-bet, and Pete will probably fold. Yeah, fast fold, okay. So Lena probably has an open here, and then interesting Pete what will decide to do, probably a rejam. I mean, Lena opens almost any suited ace-x here, so broadways. I mean, call is fine as well. I guess Lena c-bets. Really bad equity realization here with pocket nines versus that tight of range. So fold makes sense. Okay, Ole again, close decision with 25. Probably a fold, yeah, okay. So again, Ben opened, like we saw him open cutoff with 4-9 suited, so I guess he's gonna open the hijack with 5-9 suited. Okay, everyone folds. So fold, fold, fold. I'm gonna assume Ben is not opening 4-7 suited, but you never know. And then he folds the big blind if Ben doesn't open, I guess. Okay, he does his snap opens, alright. Okay, defend. Nice check back with the 4. See if Ben will raise this one. Oh, he raises this one to get value from 9x, 10x. Flush draws. Okay, Pablo just folds. So fold, fold. I don't see what Ben has. He will fold. Let's see Mark. Okay, Mark is folding. Pete has an open, and then everyone folds. So Ben for sure opens this one, and Pablo can flat. And then the blinds will fold. Okay, there's the flat. Whoa, okay, so I guess Ben is checking this flop. Okay, decides to see bet small. Again, Pablo has like kind of a bad equity realization. Like he's probably gonna call a lot, check by the turn, and Ben will bet a lot on rivers, on a lot of runouts. Okay, check. See if Pablo stabs this one. Oh my god. I guess the stacks will go in on this one. So Ben decides to go for this cheeky like 40% bet. He can sure have still king x in this range and flushes. So I guess versus this, Pablo will raise like to like 900,000 or 1 million, something like that. Like closer to 1 million than like a 3x. I mean, if he's raising like 3x flushes with snap call, I would go for like something like 1.1 million, 1.2 million. Oh yeah, that's way too small, I think. That's way too small. Whoa, okay. How can he fold this? Like, okay, so Ben, I don't think Ben has kings. I think he checks the flop with kings. He has this hand, king eight suited, has pocket fives, and then he pocket eights. But the question is Ben reshowing here with the ace high flushes? And I think with that small raise side, I think he does. So you beat value, right? So when you beat value, I don't think you are folding. But again, the ICM, you need way more equity versus his range than in like normal scenario. But these shorties is probably close to 20% more equity. So you don't beat any full houses. If you had fives in this situation, you would beat like pocket fours, I guess. Well, I don't think Ben is opening pocket fours in this situation. Is he opening fives? That's questionable as well. So, wow. Is he gonna fold? He folds. Wow. Wow. Sick. So Ben opens pocket eights. Okay. Again, Pablo has a 3-bet candidate here. If he doesn't 3-bet, everyone will fold. Okay, I think Ben has a 4-bet jam here. Nice, nice 4-bet jam. So Pete will open, fold, 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 fold. I don't see what Ben has. For sure, Ben is defending 7-3 suited. I guess small c-bet and check fold. Yeah. So fold, fold, Pablo opens. Kevin has a 3-bet candidate. Mark will defend that with 9-7 suited, I think. Okay, let's see if Pablo decides to check back. I mean, you should have checkbacks here, checkbacks here. So Pete opens, and then I think Ben has a clear 3-bet here with all these shorties. Like, look at this. Like, Pete is equal with 1, 2, 3 stacks, and there are 3 shorter stacks. I think Ben has a rejamming range here as well with like 30 effectives. So Wow. Yeah. Pocket nines is such a horrible spot. Think even pocket tens is really close here. Think this is just a fold. Even though Benny's probably three betting like every ace-x hand, almost every offsuit ace-x hand. Just such a bad spot. If you lose your stack in this situation. Okay, he finds the fold. I think that's a fold. So Lina is not opening, Pablo is not opening, Ole is not opening. Muleker can open, and then Pete has fold. Wow, he folds. Okay. And Ben just goes ham with queen seven offsuit. Oh, Pete finds the three bet. Nice. Like here, realized Ben is opening way too much. Maybe Ben was streaming and he saw that he opened like 4-9 suited and hands like that. So Kevin has an open, and then Mark has a rejam, and Kevin has to fold. Wow, he folds ace. Wow, okay. He even folds ace ten offsuit. I think that's a bit too tight. So fold, fold. Pete is opening, and Pablo. So they're like 25-ish effective. Again, with all these shorties, I mean, rejamming is probably profitable, but I would not be surprised if he flooded. Oh, nice rejam. So fold, Ben is opening this for sure, and Mark just rejams. And Ben will fold. Yeah, he's teasing him, okay. So Muleker opens, and Lina has a rejam. And I guess this is gonna go in. There's no way pocket tens is a fold there, so yeah, there's a rejam, there's the call. Okay, let's see if Lina can survive. That's a good start. Clean, okay. So Lina doubles up. So fold, fold, Pete. We think, yeah, this he has an open. Kevin with 20 probably folds. And then Muleker with ace 10. I guess he's just gonna flat. Like ace-x suited hands are better regimes here than ace 10 off. And something like jack 10 suited as well. I mean, there's no way Ole has a regem here, right? Yeah, okay. Can definitely check back as well. Or c-bet small. Okay, c-bet small. Okay, check fold. So fold, 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 Ole. So he has 16 big blinds. And there's one, two, again, two shorter stacks. He's equal with these guys almost. So I guess it's the bottom if he opens. He can limp. I mean, I don't know if he has a limping strategy, but he can limp this for sure. Whoa. Wow. I don't think that's a thing. Seems way too loose, but okay. So BDC has like 3.5 big blinds. Jack 9 suited for sure. I think, yeah, any 8x suited hand and maybe down to like King 6, King 7 suited is a jam as well. So yeah, for sure he's gonna jam and then the big blind will call. Big blind has an almost any 2 call here, I think, in this situation. Obviously you get really good pot odds. You want to bust the guy for the pay jump as well. Okay, it seems like we have the first bust out. Okay. GG. So I don't see the cards. Okay, fold, fold. I guess Ben is now opening 10 to offsuit. That will be way too wide, okay. So fold, fold, fold. Yeah, Ben can probably open this one. He doesn't, so again, Mark opens and I guess Lena is not defending 10-5 suited. Oh, he defends 10-5 suited, okay. So on this board you can for sure use like bigger sizing, like half pot or 60%, still goes for the third, and Lena will just check fold. So fold, fold, fold. Mark is gonna fold. I don't think Pete has an open here. Okay, Mark opens with queen ten off. Lena, again, these king x suited hands, ace x suited hands here are fine 3-bet candidates. So fold, fold, fold. Oh, Pete has aces, okay. And he opens and then Kevin will defend the big blind. Small c-bet, I guess. And Kevin check calls. Barrel here, I guess, and yeah, Kevin has a shit spot. I think he has to fold here. It's probably really close. He finds the fold, and I guess Pete is jamming. He beats every king X, obviously. He can get called by like hands like this. Kevin is a really tough spot. Okay, finds the fold. Okay, there's the break. So fold, fold, fold. Guess Lena folds. And then Kevin has a jam. With like 30, and I think Ollie has a clear fold with ace deuce off. Oh, he snap called, what? I mean, you're gonna laugh with 300,000 if you lose. I'm not sure if that's a call. Okay, 4 outs for Ole, and he does not hit. So, okay, Ben opens, and yeah, everyone just folds, I guess. So Mark can open this one, and then Pablo, possible 3-bet candidate. I guess how tight these players played before, I guess. Yeah, he just folds, so I guess Ben will defend with his big stack. He might lead here, to be honest. He has 6-7 offsuit probably here, and UTG doesn't have any 6-7 in his range. Probably doesn't have pocket fours or pocket fives. Oh, yeah, okay, he leads. Nice lead. So, yeah, Lean has pocket queens, and then, oh, Mark has ace queen suited. I think ace queen suited is just flooding here. Like, you don't get called by ace jack, ace 10. You keep in all the dominated hands. Okay, nice. Lena can check back this one for sure. Okay, there's a c-bet. Mark has a check call. Wow. Lena is for sure checking this one back. I mean, you can barrel full team value versus like ace 10, ace jack, queen jack, hands like that. So when you don't block any pairs, I guess your sizing is gonna be like biggish here, like 60-70% or something. Like, I don't think betting a third here makes much sense. That's like half pot, okay. So in Lina's mind, he might value bet ace jack here for half. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know, not likely though. And a bunch of like king nines, even king eight, two pair hands will use this sizing probably a lot, so. And yeah, I mean, you block queen nine. You don't block 9x, but big blind doesn't have much 9x. And you block spades, you block queen x of spades. I mean, the diamond is pretty irrelevant since he doesn't have like many queen x of diamonds hands here. Like, I don't even has queen six of diamonds, right? I mean, yeah, he folds, okay. So fold, 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 fold. This will fold to the big blind, right? Like, Ben for sure not opening jack deuce offsuit. Oh, he opens jack deuce offsuit. I guess he c bet small. Okay, check fold. So Ole with, yeah, Ole has a jam here, and Mulliker will call. Let's see if Ole can double up. Bad start. Okay, that's a good turn for Ole. So fold, fold, fold. Button opens. Big blind is rejamming. Okay, he's for sure not 3-bet folding, so he wants to get it in. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That feels like a really loose call. That feels like a loose call with king 9 suited, but he absolutely smashes the board. Yeah, I guess ace jack of spades is like a better barrel here since you don't block the diamonds that will float. Yeah, Pete is gonna bet and Pablo will fold. Block jack, then queen jack suited, so those are his main bluffs. So Mueller opens, Pete has a flat, and yeah, everyone just folds. I guess goes check check. Again, Pete can check or bet here. He stabs. Mueller has a check call. Oh, he bets big. Yeah. Okay. So Ben has an open. Pete again, 3-bet bluff candidate. Good 3-bet bluff candidate here with the ace jack offsuit. Nice, he finds it. Ben just folds. So again, Ben has an open, and then Pablo has a fold here, I think, with king queen. Okay, finds the 3-bet with 13. Yeah, if he thinks like Ben is overdoing it, I guess it's fine, but it's really close. So Mark has an open, and then oh, he doesn't open queen ten suited. Okay. So I guess Mueller will limp. Ben is ISOing this one, and he limp folds. So fold, Lena will open, and then yeah, everyone folds, I think. All right. So fold, fold, fold. Ben has an open here. I guess Mark can 3-bet bluff this one. Okay, some folds. So fold, fold, fold. I think Pete has an open jam here versus Lena. Like there's Ole who's really short, and then Lena is equal with like 3 other guys. So yeah, he just raises, all right. So Ole has 6 big blinds here. I don't think you can jam jack 8 suited here, and Mark will open, and everyone folds. Okay, that's way too loose. I think that's way too loose. Maybe like jack 9 suited. I don't think this is like in. Mark will flat, I guess. Oh, he rejumps, okay. Can Ole survive again? He needs a jack or an 8. Oh, he finds the jack. So fold, fold, fold. Beat will open. Actually, Beat has a jam here, I think. With less than 20 effective. It's close though. Okay, everyone just folds. So fold, 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 fold. This should fold to the big blind. Unless Kevin has some plans here. Nope. So fold, 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 fold. Ole can limit that one. Oh, he folds, all right. So fold again, Lena. Probably the bottom, not opening king 10. So when he opens, I guess Ben defends. This is the big stack. Pablo doesn't have an open here. So this will just go small blind limp and check back with queen 9 off for Ben. Stab? No, okay. Ben stabs down, you check folds. So fold, fold, folds. Muleker opens, and then everyone folds. I guess Pablo, this is the bottom for Pablo probably. If he folds, Kevin opens, and then everyone folds. If Pablo opens, everyone folds. Okay, Ole has a fold, I think, and then Muleker opens, Ben will flat, and Lena can defend, I guess. But you have to defend like really, really tight here, so fold is probably fine as well. Okay, he finds the... Let's see if Ben decides to stab this one. I mean, big blind has so much like 7-8 suited here and 5-6 suited. I don't think Lena will fold to one bet. Oh, he folds, okay. I guess goes check call. Well, interesting if Ben decides to bluff this. Like he has so much sets in his range, right? Okay, this goes check check probably. I mean, Ben still beats some hands like king queen, king jack of hearts or something. So I guess Muleker can open. Pete can 3-bet or flat. And if not, Pablo can defend king 10. Now Pablo will not defend because I think Pete will just open jam. He just raises. I think this isn't a jam. I think this is a jamming part. You should jam here for sure. Pablo with no spade, I guess he's not gonna try to bluff this one. And Pete will just stab the turn and Pablo folds. So fold, fold. Let's see if Ben decides to open. I guess he probably will, and then everyone folds. Oh, he decided to not to open. Okay, interesting. The Pete opens, and then everyone folds. So now you jam this one. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Like Did you wanted to raise call the ace-8 suited? I guess he wanted to raise call. Well, I don't think it's like a super good raise call versus rejamming ranges, so not sure. Okay, yeah, Kevin has a jam here. So Mark has a open or jam. You can do both. If he opens, Mueller just calls. Versus that everyone folds, obviously. So fold, I don't think Lina can open a king ten offsuit, and then Mueller will limp again versus Ben, and Ben can ISO that. These low deuce X suited hands are fine ISOs, I think, a lot of the time. Okay, decides to check. Guess Mueller will stab or check. I mean, checking is fine with queen high, flush draw. Ben calls. For sure barreling now. He fold out like better queen highs. Ben is floating here probably to queen 9. Even queen 10 is a top spot versus big bats, so you're definitely bluffing this one right now, right? Like you're not bluffing? I mean, I don't understand why that Hansen isn't bluffing, but okay. So, with these shorties, I think, excuse me, Ben has a really wide raising range and jamming range here versus the big blind, so I mean, this is just probably the bottom for him to, jam EV wise, but yeah, he was raising. I just wanted to say it's probably fine raise. So Mueller opens and then everyone folds. So fold, 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 fold. I guess this folds to big blind unless Pete finds a raise. I don't think he can jump this one, but it's probably 0 EV if you raise. Yeah, he raises, okay. Lena has a rejam. So fold, 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 fold. I guess Lena just jumps this one. And Pablo with king deuce suited, yeah, you just have to fold, unfortunately. So Ole has a jam. Oh, Lin has pocket queens. Okay, this will go in. Let's see if Ole can double again. Okay, he needs an ace or running diamonds or a queen or a king. There's the king. Okay, sick. So Pete has an open into all these stacks, I think. Has a really nice open with ace 5 offsuit, and then Ole will defend. Wow, he finds the rejam. Okay. Okay. I mean, Pete is opening really wide here, but king 4 suited. Uh, yeah, it has to be really, really marginal. Uh, yeah, Mark. I mean, this is probably very close to 0 EV if you jam. With like 9.5 big blinds. Yeah, I wouldn't jump this, but this lineup is really strong. You have to take probably every like slightly plus EV spots in this lineup. So I guess it's like, yeah. I mean, in my games, I wouldn't take this spot. Yeah, well, is tough. Like he doesn't, if he doesn't know that he jamming this low ace suited hands, then he has to follow his stand. I guess Ajax would be the bottom for him. So again, Mulliker opens and oh wait, Lina has a jam here. I think it's got how much is that? Like 5.5. Okay, I think yeah, you have to you have to take a sign here. I think yeah. And obviously he's running into aces. Unlucky for him, like losing to queens to ace queen and then running into wait. There's 10. No, unfortunate. Okay, just reached the 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna stop the video. Also reached the like half into the YouTube video, so maybe I will do the rest in another video. But yeah, if you like this format, please like the video and comment if you like it. If you don't like it, maybe I probably will do some like I found some Sunday Storm footage as well from the final table and things like that on PokerStars. So that would be interesting to see how racks play, recreationals, I mean, not just crushers. So maybe we'll do some of those in the future as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.